today I have made another beginner-friendly harmonium lead sheet, and this one is for my Mul Mantra. You can get the Mul Mantra free download if you go to sirgunkaur.com/store. And in the same place, you'll also find my teaching tools, which includes the Guru Ram Das lead sheet and now this Mul Mantra lead sheet. It's very similar to the Guru Ram Das one. It has 4 chords, but the Mul Mantra has 4 chords throughout. So there isn't going to be a part 2, it's just this the whole way through. So repeat, 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 repeat. Again, for each keyboard that shows you the chords with the notes in the order that I put my fingers on them. That's the highlighted portion. I write the chord, so the top one is A minor, and then I write the chord in its root form, so A, C, E, and then I write in the keyboard where I actually am placing my fingers. And so in the case of the A minor chord, it has E as the first note, the bass note, and then it has A and C. And the reason you do this is so that you move your fingers the least amount possible. That's really key when you're playing harmonium. It doesn't sound good to move your fingers a lot. So for example, if I play A minor here, and I jump all the way down to C, there's an awkward pause between chords, right? It's not so pretty, which is why I do it like this. Right? Every time you see an arrow, that's a finger that's changing positions. When you don't see an arrow, those are fingers that are staying on the keyboard. So in the case of our first chord, I have the C and the E staying where they are, and the A moves to a G, and once it's E, G, C, it's making a C chord. So only one note to change, and we changed the chord, so it sounds different, right? This is the A minor, and that's the C minor. So, 2 different chords, but only one note different. And then again at the bottom of the sheet, I have the coming attraction, which is going to be the one at the top again. But I wanted to show you how to get from the last chord back to the top, so I made a miniature top little keyboard on the bottom. From the 4th chord back to the 1st, all the fingers are changing. It's not a huge jump like I showed you in the beginning. It's a very easy one to do. Yeah, and in fact the A is staying the same, but because you have to move your finger, I showed that as a change. So the other thing that you're going to need to know in order to read this sheet is to know some basic fingering. So most of us are going to be using our right hand to press on the keys of the harmonium, but it's the same either way. The 1 is the thumb, and then 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on the first chord on the A minor, I have you using the thumb 1, the middle finger 3, and the pinky 5. And the fingering you'll see makes a lot of sense so that you don't have to move your fingers around too much, and you can transition easily between chords. That's how I designed them, the transitions. So the other thing that I want to draw your attention to is page number 2. And on page number 2, I wrote out the entire mantra, the Mul Mantra. It's a little long. And then I underlined each word, and the underline signifies that that's where the chord hits. So I have the A minor column, the C column, and then the 2 last chords, G and D minor. And each time you hit the first chord, that's the word that you're going to be on. That's why it's underlined. each time you're on the C chord, that's the word you're going to be singing as you are playing. So learning how to play harmonium and singing is a lot more advanced than most people go about learning an instrument. So kudos to you, because you're not only playing something with your fingers, which takes practice, but you're trying to sing along, you're singing along at the same time. So there is definitely a learning curve to this. It takes practice, it takes diligence, it takes discipline, like everything, but it is not impossible. It's very accessible. There's no trick to getting, you know, really excellent sound out of a harmonium, like if you were to play a violin or a clarinet or something. It's there for you. So the harmonium is waiting for you to play it. It is ready to go. I hope this has made things a lot easier for you. And again, if you want this sheet, it's 2 pages. It's 99 cents on my store. So it's sirgunkaur.com/store. All right, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Satnam.